I'm sorry that I have to do this again. This feels bad. Okay, let's see. After today's lesson, this we finished. I finished all that, but it was not recording. So I'm sorry. Something bad happened probably. So let's go all over it again. Probably this was recorded this much. Let's see. uh, Live only 13 minutes was recorded, so it was till have understand the logic, so I am going to skip this much of years. I will provide only 2020 here. Okay. Option. Okay. August. Let me see if that this will be sign up birth. Oh, let me select 4 and let me automatically April selected, but we can select any of this. It will not be this month. Reload month, day, month. Okay, probably that was not recorded. Yes. Okay. So what? I will have to start from here. I posted day like that, month and like that, year. Okay, I posted only 1 year. So why is value and this text? This called text which we are seeing, and this called value. Okay, we need two things, value and text, because sometimes we want to see something and we want value different. Okay, here May or March, people will see this one, but developers will use the value 3. If we saw if we write here 3, that will not people will not understand. Who is using that user will not understand what is 3. Okay, but developer understand what is 3, because developer maintains a serial like 0 on 2. If it's 3, there are some automatic serial counting system in different frameworks. Okay, that's how developer understand. So we need text and value. That's why we need text and value, and that's why we use those. Sometimes it could be same, like here days same, and sometimes it could be different. Okay, and selected is which one will be selected for that. So after creating this option block, there year, and there goes anchor tag, this one. Okay, there goes this one, anchor tag, and it has, when we take mouse there, it has a title there. Okay, it has a title. When we take mouse there, it has a title year. It called under the mouse you can see calling month, it calling day, it calling year. This is called title. If you want to see like this, you put here title. Okay, title will be like this. So when we take our mouse on there, and they will show title. So here this title is this, and I have given a class to this anchor tag, help anchor, and for that class I have put some designs there, and that's why this is like that. I have put a text decoration none and background of this color, this background color, and I have posted a padding there on pixel for pixel. And border radius, what is border radius? Border radius is like the curve things. Okay, here you can see this, there is a curve on left, curve on right, curve on here, curve on here. It has four properties like these paddings. Okay, paddings, margins, like this. It has four: top, right, left, right, 1 2 3 4. Okay, top left, top right, bottom left, like this. So border radius is, if you expand this you will see 4. If you put 1, it will, the system is same. If we put 1, just 1, it will be same for 4. Now here you can use pixel, you can also use percent. If you use percent, it becomes like round, because it let so from the start, look at here, it's 0. Okay, it's 0, no border radius. Let me zoom a little bit so that you can understand. Look here, it's 0. Okay, then 1 2, it's changing, there are some border, there are some border, there are some border. Okay, it's curving, percent, curving, curving. And for when it's 50%, that means it curved totally. Okay, now it will not, if you fix the height same, like height and width same, then if you set 50%, then only it will be circle. Okay, if you set height like fixed height like 20 pixel, and width 20 pixel, same height same width, then if you set 50%, then it will be round. Okay, otherwise if you set height like different and width like different, then it will not be same. Or for any types of object, if you select an object and make it height and width same, then 50% will be round, otherwise 50% will be like this. It's a long height is greater than width, then that's why it's not becoming round. Okay, so you'll understand when you like do some work with test with this, you will understand. Then I have used this same class for this button too. Okay, because these two are the same thing, so I used that. Then after this one, there will be next part, gender, male female custom. This is another block. I have created block and put it into div block, class block, so that this becomes a block, this becomes another, and this becomes another. For that reason, so this blocks work is, code is here. This block is display inline block with 100%. Okay, this makes it a block so that it keeps separate from div to div, otherwise it could go inside another. Like, let me show you. If I remove this, okay, remove this, then this happens. Look here, there are some space here, that's why this text goes into this. But if we give that this will be a block 100% width, and this will be another block 100% width, then this will not come inside this. Okay, that's why this block thing I have put it to keep this separated. Now gender male female. Now gender female male, this thing is radio button. Okay, this where I clicked and there is a round black circle comes, that is called radio button. And this is just a level, this is level, this is level, but this round thing is only radio button. Okay. But when in Facebook you click on here, then this unselected, but because they use that they do that using JavaScript, but this thing is only radio button, this thing is only radio button, and it has not any default like if I select this will be deselected, nothing like that. You have to do write JavaScript code to do these things. Okay, so I will show you that later. Male female, so let's make three radio button. So how can we make three radio buttons? Here I have created first a block, then I have set a break for so that there is some spaces, this space, the, this much, this space is a break, and then level gender, this is level gender, then left radio button block. Left I set that because we have used left here, here we have used left right, so that all will float like on after another. That's why left I have used left 2 3 for this, on 2 3 4 this 4, so that they becomes side by side. So radio button block I used this class to like arrange them, to give some margin between them. Let's see radio button block, and I have radio button block here to give some margin, let's remove that was like close to each other, then I give some margin to make it separate. Okay, and radio buttons code is input type radio, that's the code for radio button. Okay, input type radio, and this is only a label beside it. So I have taken it inside a div, so that I later I can use JavaScript and handle this click event. Okay, you will understand those later. And input type radio, input type could be another one is checkbox is like for selecting multiple, and radio is for selecting single from multiple. Okay, checkbox is for selecting multiple. Checkbox, what is checkbox is, if you write checkbox here, I'm sorry, checkbox is this one. Okay, checkbox is for selecting multiple options, or like normally or to is checkbox is for selecting multiple, and radio button is selecting between some options. Okay, selecting one between options. Now radio button input type radio, this type, and the same female, male, and custom. Then again there are same button like help anchor at the top, help anchor, same button here for side by side. Okay, then another block, another div block, another break to give some space, and the text. Okay, and within text there are anchor tag, this is anchor tag, this is anchor tag, this is anchor tag, and then again plain text. How can we write this? We write this plain text, then we write a anchor tag. Okay, inside anchor tag there are terms, that means what will be visible as anchor tag terms. Then again data policy, it's another anchor tag, so write that like this. Okay, and here is some style which we write here. We need to use classes. Okay, or we need to identify them by like tag name or something. Okay, you have to select that, then you have to write or select an id. In here we can write inline css. Okay, inline css is sometimes it necessary to write here, but normally when multiple items comes like for same design, you should not use inline css, because that makes your code unreadable, and it will like repeat lots of time. If you think you are making an e-commerce website and you are giving like you are seeing lots of products there, and if you put inline css there, for every line there will be lots of codes in here, and that will make the page heavy. Okay, so that's not a good thing to do. So inline css sometimes you can use it to like do for a very low, that it's a uh, very required thing, but a very small thing, and it used once. For that you can use like this type of inline css. Okay, so here I have set it color to 777 and font size 11 pixel. That's why this font is low. If I remove that, you can see this is default. Okay, then you set this design, then this becomes like this. Okay, then there is this button, there is another block, another break, then input type submit, another submit type button. I gave it a id and value of sign up. Now this id has some designs here. It becomes if you remove that id, you will see default button. It can look like this. Okay, then some design, this become this. What is the design? Let's see. This is sign up form, sign up submit. Okay, I have set it background linear gradient, background color, box shadow, background color. Let's see at first. This is background color. Okay, you can see this is background color. Okay, linear gradient. All right, this is color, and then this is backup color. Okay, background color is backup color. When there is background, multiple background, their background color is backup. Sometimes this type of linear gradients images, this does not work on some browsers, so then backup color is this one. If this one is not available, then this will uh, be active. Okay, box shadow. What is box shadow? Box shadow is a very nice thing to do in css, like you will love it. Okay, lots of places you will use it. It's a very nice thing. Let's see here. Box shadow has two types, inset and outset. Here you can see inset shadow. Like, let me make it plain first. Okay, let me make it like the same color, up and bottom, top and bottom, make it same. Okay, now let's see here. Inside blur on pixel, look here. Let me make it black so that you can understand. So this is shadow. Shadow has two properties, inset, outset, and in two types, inset, outset, and it has four properties. First one is x offset, second one y offset, third one blur, fourth one spread. Spread is how much it will spread, blur is how blurry it will be. What is blurry? Let me first talk about x and y offset. If you see, like, let me make it 0 and spread like 2. Okay, see, this is, let me make it 0 2. Now look at this. This is a center, like same on every side, same on every side, black, just black, like a border, looks like a border, but it's actually shadow inset. If you select outside, it actually outside of that object, okay, outside of that anchor tag. Inside, outside, okay. Let me make me some now. Inside, outside. Look, inside, outside, okay. Inside, outside. Inside means inside, outside means outside. Okay, let's do inside. X, if you plus X, look, it's going here. Select outside, it's going, okay. If you plus, it's going plus. You know x axis, y axis, this is the axis, okay. Think of this as a axis, and this is center for you. If this is go, this goes to right. If it's minus, it goes to left, okay. This is x axis, and y axis, it goes to down. Plus goes to down, minus goes to up. This is xy axis, okay. So let me make it center. Then spread is how much it will spread, and it's the raw thing, how many pixel this color will spread, a basic raw thing. Now blur is what, how smooth this will be. Look, it spreads, but it spreads 15 pixel, okay. It spreads 15 pixel, but when you blur, look at this, look at this, it makes it like from 0 to 15 pixel, okay. 0 to 20 pixel blur means it becomes, look, it becomes like smooth from much to less, okay. This is shadow. Shadow is a nice thing. You will use like lots of shadow, and you can do so much animation with it. Like here I did something. When I hover, there is some little shadow at the bottom. Facebook don't have it. Facebook don't have this shadow, but I did this because I actually like shadow. Facebook don't have any shadow there, okay. Facebook don't have any shadow, but I gave in our project this shadow. I like shadow, okay, that's why. So that is about shadow, and another that is about box shadow, and another thing is like that same properties. Another thing is text shadow. Text shadow is for text, like box shadow, it is for objects, okay. It becomes a box, and text shadow is shadow of the text, okay. You can understand if I look here, this is text shadow, okay. Let's see, same thing, okay. Let me change the color here, then same properties, okay. Blur, see, if you less the blur, then you will understand. See, this is shadow, this is shadow, okay. You are seeing this is the shadow, okay. Like if you give it there and a bit of blur, you will get a effect there. Look, I have seen a effect there. Let me zoom. I have seen this effect. There is a nice effect. You can practice and see. This is a shadow is like great thing. I like doing shadow stuff. Okay, this is shadow. Then there is like another anchor tag and a text. It's a simple thing, we did that before. Here like that, an anchor tag, then some text, okay, for charity business. And all those anchor tags, I have given anchor type 2 a text, this one, this multiple, like this for all of those I have given a class anchor tag 2, anchor type 2, and I have given color, cursor, pointer. If I remove those, normally this tags, anchor tags will look like this, okay. So I have given a design, given a color, cursor, pointer, and text decoration none. That's why this looks like this, like Facebook. So and on hover I have given underline, on hover I have given underline. Okay, that's it. Next comes footer. Next, after this form is completed, next come footer. In footer there are two, one block, another block, another block, three blocks. And here it is almost like beer or break, but it is called HR, because when beer has an empty space, this HR has an like space and also a line. Okay, this is called HR tag. Let's see, this is HR. Okay, this is an HR. Between two div I gave a HR, then this is copyright. So on first div, this is a this is an unordered list. Okay, ul means unordered list. And there are two types of list, one is unordered list and another one is ordered list. So what is unordered and what is, let me first remove the class. If I remove the class, if you write this first time, this will look like this, unordered list. And what is ordered list? And this is ordered list. Unordered list don't have any numbers or sequence, they just have bullets. And ordered list have sequence 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's the difference between unordered and ordered list. So this is the list you will get. Then the list have these. Facebook does not have a list where the language is selected, and there no anchor tag, otherwise there is anchor tag. That's why I did like this anchor tags. So normally this list is like 1 to serial up to down, but it can go to go from left to right. To you have to set some designs there. Let's see what's the design. Let's go to language UL. Here is language UL's design. I have set language UL's li design to inline block. Okay, inline block. So it will be inline and it will be block. Every one will be inline and it will be block. Now I have setted this float. I can use ul and li and set to inline block here. Okay, 2. This all things are like the same. Now here I have set this div inline block, this div inline block, this div inline block, and this goes on under another. This is separate, but here when I set inline block, this goes on after another, on after another. Why is that? Because here I have set it inline block, but width is 100%. So this one is inline, but it cannot, this one cannot go to this one, because this has 100% of width, this has again 100%. So this one has its own space, own 100% full line, and this one also has full line. And here there is no width set, that's why this comes to inline and fills up the spaces. If we set here like width 100%, then this will be a whole 100%, 100%. See, like this. Okay, so for this thing I have not set any width is auto, so that they automatically fill spaces and becomes on after another, beside another. Okay, then this is the design. Then margin right 7 pixel and font size, margin right 7 pixel is for, look, there is no space, a very little space, you cannot understand, that's why there is some margin on right side of every li, that means list item. After every list item there will be some space, okay. And this is called margin. What is padding, what is margin, I probably told you before. Here you can understand that. Here whenever you select this and go to and select an object, like here there is description, okay. Padding is green, margin is this deep orange, border is like yellow, and this is the main object, okay. So look here, what is, and this is main space. Like if you think this object, so this object has this blue padding, this object has this blue padding and nothing else, no margins. Let me see, show you something with padding and margin. Is there any object? Look at here, here is this text box, input type password, okay. This has margin top, margin bottom, no margin at the left, no margin at the right, but has padding on 4 sides, okay, small padding, you can see this. So margin is outside of that object and padding is inside of that object. That object is actually the this is the object, okay. Object is actually this is the object, and this orange, deep orange thing is the margin. It's outside space of that object. It keeps distance from other objects. That's the margin, and the distance inside that text box, like when you write a text here, if you select it, like this blue has something on top space, some left space, some bottom space, you can see these spaces are padding because it is the text box inside space. This is called padding, and text box outside there is some, here is some space, you can see it when you like do like this, there is some orange space, that is called margin, okay. So this is between difference between padding and margin. When you need to give some space inside an object, then set padding, and when you need to give some space outside, then you use margin. So like that I have this ULLI and created this list. Again HR for this line, not this line, and then again another unordered list. I gave this list's name is necessary links, and though both because of both has same styles, I used both lists at once and give it same style, and it has many links. Another list, it has many links, this one, so many links. And then there is a span which I gave a class. If I don't give a class, it will look like this one, and by that class I have put some design, font size and color, some color and font size. So when I reload, it has color and font size is small. And what is a span? Span is another tag. It's and what is tag? Everything is a tag. Like this li is a tag, this anchor is a tag, this div is a tag, okay. Everyone is a tag, and this hr is a tag. Everything is a tag, okay. And everything has some own default css that it has in html, okay. Like if you use we used heading here, it has some default spaces, like it has some default margin. Look here, it has some default margin top, margin bottom. It has also some default margin. The this has default margin. Every on has some default codes like that. Span is another tag, and span don't have any code. Actually we can write code here and it comes around anything. Okay, like h on these headings has a code like block, so it will be 100% width, and a block it becomes a block. Whether it is 100% or not, it takes the whole space. Like that, span does not have anything like that. If you provide an span there or two spans there, this automatically comes on after another, on beside another. There is a span. You will use lots of span, and you will learn that. So this was the whole thing. We have completed this design. So I'm signing off now. Doing read this video twice. Sorry. Bye. Take care. Practice. Learn new every day.